that National Cathedral project, it's not just for Christians. There's a whole garden.
Why are we doing this?
Maybe you can
doing this? You spoke about the National Mosque, right?
Yeah.
When was the last time you went to the National Mosque? You as a Christian.
Is there a garden there?
You see, there's library there.
But he's talking about garden.
Regardless, let me show you. Stop that. Listen. You know, there's a mentality with this religion.
He hasn't seen
let me make my point.
No, you're not making.
Stop. Listen. There's a mentality with this religion. When we are to see a Muslim edifice, it will be difficult for a Christian to enter there. It is out of respect.
That is assumption.
What's assumption? I've just given you an example. Have you been to the National Mosque before? Have you been there before?
I've seen it.
You look at him.
Welcome back to the show. This is still Entertainment Guide here on DGN TV. I'm here with Long John, the blogger, Yabudu Aibafu. Guys, welcome back to the show. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm fantastic.
You're fantastic. And guys, let's talk about, the government of Ghana trying to convert the National Cathedral site into a National Cultural Convention Center. And this has been a big conversation. It started off as I want to build a cathedral for God, and now we are looking at converting it into a National Cultural Convention Center. And I want to start off with you on this one. Do you support this as a creative?
Ghana National what?
National Cultural for Convention Center or something like that.
Let me tell you this: is a National Cultural what?
Convention Center.
Convention Center is an ideal thing to do in terms of for the industry we are in.
Yeah.
It allows for many creatives to kind of have a place where they can merge and meet and do beautiful stuff together. We've seen the benefit of the National Theatre. We've seen the Accra's Village. And I think the idea that is being put on paper is a brilliant idea, which I love. My only question is, why there? That's my biggest question. Why there? Because as a Christian myself, I thought it was a brilliant idea to have a National Cathedral. Because looking at the different denominations of Christians that we have, we need a central point where, let's say, when the president was doing the National Day of Prayer, which he said he's instituting every first July. Wouldn't it be beautiful to do the Christian one at the National Cathedral? If you have a National Cathedral. And already we spent so much on that. We've already compensated those who were there. We've already paid massively for the architect. we imported a beautiful stone from Israel.
Wow.
Yes, from Israel, just to become the foundation of the cathedral. To be honest, I am not of the notion that the cathedral project needs to be scrapped. First of all, the whole idea of the cathedral was to be built with what? Fundraising from Christians. If the government has an issue with the previous arrangements, like they are doing, they should do an audit. And if anybody used it proper money, they can prosecute. But then they should revert to the original plan of letting Christians finance that beautiful edifice. Because we cannot sit here and lie ourselves and tell us it is not important. As a Christian, I believe it's important. And any Christian who believes it's not important is not a serious Christian. And that is facts. Because as Christians, we do not have a centralized point where we say we can converge from the different denominations to do massive, like even organize massive events. Do you get it? And it's a place where it can also be used as a tourist center to attract more people to come to Ghana just to see the edifice. Have you seen the National Mosque at Kanda?
Very beautiful.
Do you know that people travel from across the world just to come and see the edifice?
Yeah.
Do you know the number of income is creating? You get it? Why didn't you see people shouting they are building? Because it was built by the Turkish government.
It was funded by them.
This one is being funded by Christians. So I believe that site should be dedicated to what it has been dedicated for, the cathedral. And they should find a beautiful place. I know they are planning the Marine Drive project. They can use a portion of that Marine Drive to build the cultural center that they want to build for the creatives. We can have the two. We don't need to scrap one and do one. You understand? Because this cultural thing they are talking about, what they are basically saying is that, okay, we are not using state money to build Cathedral, but we use state money to build National Cultural Center. Isn't that a waste of money? Let's be honest.
So the Christians' money, where is it going to go to?
That's why they have a cathedral, this one.
As part
Secretariat. There's a cathedral secretariat. They had a board.
Yeah.
So they have an account.
Yeah, so what I'm saying here is that now that you want to do a national convention center,
where does it go to?
Where the Christian money, where is it going?
I think we need to ask the government.
Also, you mentioned about the auditing. National Cathedral's books are clean. And this is me reading from Ghana Web. No adverse findings made by Deloitte and Touche. I think this was something, but I've not seen the reports yet. But this is like a publication on Ghana Web.
Me too, I've not
with
seen
regards to.
But I've seen except like you've said.
Yeah.
They are saying it's clean and everything. The truth is, if it's clean or not, if it's not clean, prosecute.
Yes, that one, yeah.
You get it. But at the end of the day, let's revert back to the initial plan. The reason why there's a secretariat and there's an account to raise funds is because we said Christians would donate and build. Let us build. If you are not able to build, that is on us.
All right.
But let there be a secretariat there which is dedicated to building that cathedral. We should not let atheists and non-believers drive this conversation that a cathedral is not needed. The cathedral is needed for more ways than one. Aside Christianity, it's a tourist point. It's a gathering point. It's a place people can go to and even get counseling. Yeah. Do you understand? It can be a spiritual retreat area.
Okay.
And then they should build the
national
cultural thing. I've given you a nice
National
place.
Cultural Convention
I've given you a nice place. The Marine Drive, because that was the whole idea of the Marine Drive is to drive tourism.
Yeah.
Why not build a cultural center? Then across the street, if you say over to they can build film theater for them. So let's make the Marine Drive great. And let's leave the cathedral for we the Christians to kind of handle it ourselves.
All right. Long John, please, what do you have to say about this?
Very unfortunate comment from a learned colleague. And to see him make such vague and unfounded statement on the basis of knowing very well the intent of the cathedral as a personal priority or personal promise between a person and his God, which he even promised it wouldn't be a national issue, and later coined it to become a national issue. And you are seated here telling us that they should find another land. And how does your conscience even prick you for you to even say things like this? When you know that land they are even discussing is a land that was meant for another set of people, but they were moved out. If they have been moved out and they use that land, why can't they use it for cultural center? Besides, gospel event is also a branch of culture and entertainment. And whether you like it or not, if it is used as that, it will not even limit the space because everyone from all walks of life can use that space. But if it is for gospel's sake or church sake, it will limit the number of people that can use that place. Okay. You are seated here saying Turkish government funded a national mosque. Did you hear anywhere that an individual made a promise to God in Turkey and decided to use state funding in Turkey to fund that?
How would you know?
Please, don't. You see, you are being dishonest. You are seated there. You say, "How would you know?" You won't tell him what is the question. It is open truth. If there was something like that, it will be online. You will read it. I just made a correction right now. So if there was something, you will read it.
Right.
You have someone who has made a personal promise, and in the end, he's not able to fulfill it. Another government is in power, and they've seen. No, you know what? Instead of limiting it to Christians, let's make it a national something that will benefit all and sundry within the creative industry. I don't see what is wrong with that. Because whether you like it or not, since it's a national issue, they are looking at what will generate them revenue. You understand? This has nothing to do with Christosum and we shouldn't listen to atheists. No! This is national money from national coffers. Atheists' money there inside. Muslims' money there inside. They have
Which one?
I'm confused. I'm confused.
Which one the 80s money?
I'm talking about the National Cathedral.
No, Christians.
Listen. When they started, they decided to use state fund.
No, I'm not
Who
talking
decided
about.
to use state
I'm
fund?
coming.
Government.
Yeah, please hold on.
So blame the government.
Yeah, please hold on. Long John, you said 80s money there inside.
Yes.
And the National Cathedral, I've seen a report of, a report of, churches and stuff that have donated. I didn't see.
Hold on.
Did
you hold on? Did you? It's not about 80s association.
You said 80s.
Hold on. Let me make my sense.
Please, you can make your sense.
Did you see in the recent auditors report that they did on the National Cathedral? Did you see an amount of money being paid to the Cathedral board?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay. So there was an amount of money that was paid from government, the seat of government, to them. One in Dallas and another set in cities. Where from that money? It's not our taxpayers' money they used to pay.
No, I'm not talking about.
That is what I'm talking about.
I'm saying that people who have paid tax.
No, exactly. Everybody there inside. That is what I'm talking about. You are using taxpayers' money to fund a Christian project, and you are telling people they are not part of your Christendom, so they have no right. You think they will not speak?
I think
first of all, if you are being honest, and you made it a national issue, like when you were coming, this is what you want to do. Well, like we have no problem. We know it is part of your project.
Isn't it a national cathedral?
Please. He started as a personal promise. It was a personal promise. He himself, we have online articles that prove he himself said he's not going to use state this thing. All of a sudden, you started looking for state land. How can you make a promise? You, Pasolu.
Balong John, I'm not to distract you, but if I'm building a national cathedral, and the state will benefit from it because people will travel across the globe to come, and I'm coming.
You to listen.
To come
Charlie.
And you see the place. They will obviously buy flight tickets, pay at the airport and stuff. Ghana will generate revenue from, even their payments to the immigration processes.
I listening to me.
And Muslim
every year. I listening to me.
Yeah.
I am talking about the dishonest conversation.
Okay.
The leader who decided to start that project did. And that is the conversation that is making that National Cathedral null and void.
Okay.
If you as a person decide, God, I promise to give you 50,000. And if you make me a president, and when you become the president, you decide to steal or take taxpayers, hold on, you decide to take taxpayers' money, whichever means, and you used to pay that 50,000. Have you been honest between you and your God? You said you will give. You didn't say you use state money to give. So it should come from your own coffers. It should have nothing to do with the state.
All right.
That is the basis to which I'm saying that National Cathedral benefits nobody. If indeed it is to the interest of the people, then I believe the cultural center makes more sense. Because with that, we can have everyone within the creative ecosystem using the place, rather than it being only a holy grail for a particular group of people.
All right.
That's what I believe.
We have a few minutes.
Let's just wrap up, because I know Faith doesn't have faith in the National Cathedral. But
who are you talking to?
Faith doesn't have faith in the National
Which faith?
Oh, Faith Oko. He doesn't have faith in the National Cathedral, but we, devout Christians, should still have faith.
They are rejected Christians.
Now here's the
devout
thing.
Christians.
You see, there's one thing he seems to forget. If you want to do the national, what was the name, Self?
National
Cultural
Convention Center.
Now you are paying another person for new designs.
Architect.
That's one.
Let you finish.
Hey!
You've said everything. This is part.
Number two, like I said, it means you are going to use state money to build it. In the end, first of all, the National Cathedral Secretariat has not been closed down. It's active.
Do you know? Let him know. Let him understand. The Constitution says any living government, any board or whatever that has been formed,
It's dissolved.
It's dissolved right after that government. So what are you saying? Your sister is a lawyer. Why are you doing this?
Maybe he seems to forget that the cathedral board is made out of religious people. The cathedral, in many ways,
a government institution.
A project that its name has been changed. You are here still different National Cathedral. Look
the secretariat came out. Maybe you are not in the news, but the secretariat has come out that we are still active.
Make them go build.
Why are you changing?
Make them go build.
Oh no, let's be honest. If the people on the board decide to meet the president will change his mind.
Look at him.
Oh yes, because they are made up of high-ranking religious people.
Yeah, especially the chairman.
The same people he is using for the National Day of Prayer.
Yeah,
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's why I know people will be happy because probably the timing, because of the situation we were going through, the timing felt off, and later the accusation of government funds being used. But the truth is, the National Cathedral project it's not just for Christians. There's a whole garden. There's a
It's a restaurant.
But there's one thing. There's one thing. This my brother that doesn't realize.
You have to go for.
No,
let's
that my brother doesn't realize.
Okay.
Even though he's from Accra.
Okay.
You hardly get places you can sit and have conversation with in Accra.
Oh, bro, why are we doing this?
Maybe,
Why are we doing
you
this?
can
Why
show
are you
me.
doing this? You spoke about the National Mosque, right?
Yeah.
When was the last time you went to the National Mosque? You as a Christian.
Is there a garden there?
You see, there's library there.
But he's talking about garden.
No, regardless, let me show you. You see, stop that. Listen. You know, there's a mentality with this religion.
He hasn't seen
let me make my point.
No, you're not making.
Stop. Listen. There's a mentality with this religion. When we are to see a Muslim edifice, it will be difficult for a Christian to enter there. It is out of respect.
That's his assumption.
What's assumption? I've just given you an example. Have you been to the National Mosque before? Have you been there before?
I've seen it.
You look at him.
All right, guys, let's go for our first commercial break. When we come back, there's more to talk about here on the show. Don't go nowhere.